him, and he'll hold for the whistle. Face off, deep in the varsity end. Shot in on Freen to save. Push to the far side corner. Novi off the wall to the D. That one held in the zone and dumped back in deep. Behind the net. Timpy hits the pass. That's Moore on the wing. Moore's pass to the middle. Off the stick of Reddy. Novi up the wall. Moore pressures. Novi digs it out. Carries it to neutral zone. Reddy. And in offsides with 8 seconds left in the penalty kill. Go to the roster here quick. Braden Kuhn, Samuel Budwarman, Carson Poulin, Jake Martzke, Easton Morse, Caden Poulin, Noah Freen, Jackson Timpy, Aiden Reddy. Face off outside the varsity end. This is Kuhn. His pass knocked down by the Firecats, held in the wall. Varsity pass to the middle. They've got the man out of the box. 5-on-5, carried ahead by Budwarman. Puck played out top of the zone. Budwarman again off the wall to himself. Tried to feed a pass to the middle, picked off by the Firecats. Firecats trying to bring it back behind the net. Budwarman again pressuring, now behind the wall. That was Owen Herman, played out to neutral zone. Jack Hodendorf, played ahead by Varsity. Deep in the Novi end, pass in the middle is deflected and into the wall. Lucas Smilich there in the far corner, into the feet. Pushes it back behind the net. Easton Morse there. Push now to the near side. Novi outlet on the wall. Backhand outlets, or dump out, held in by Kuhn at the point. Loose in the middle. Shot in on net and a save. West Michigan digs after it in the far corner. That was Herman down there. Held in at the point by Poulin. Behind the net, Smilich after it. Anderson in the near corner. Anderson up the wall. Sends a pass behind the net. There's his teammate Reddy. He puts it back on the wall. Anderson's there. Smilich there as well. Reddy's got it. At the dot. Couldn't get a grip on it. Push to the far side. Anderson and Reddy after it. Anderson off the wall. Firecats to the point man. That's Timpy. And the Ice Cats send it. Firecats send it length of the ice for a whistle. .7:42 left in the first. Out for Fox, Poulin on the wing. Berto on the wing. And I think that's Finnerty at center. Novi breaks it out. Pass far side, collected, pulled in the corner. Behind the net, goes loose. Varsity off the wall, held up by the point man. Varsity, though, held it out. Back in the zone on side. Pass in the middle, knocked down by Timpy. Puck played along the far wall. Loosened up. Out to Berto. Berto across the red line. Dumps it in deep, he's after it. Novi's there first behind the net. Berto's right on the heels. Novi up the wall. Martzke comes in, pushes the puck in the corner. That'll come out. Novi with some room. Send a pass cross ice. That's Hohendorf on the pinch. Keeps it out of the zone. Here comes Martzke. Martzke near side. Off a stick through the air. Push towards the wall. Moore's got it. Into the feet. Novi had it taken away, and now they send it length of the ice for the icing whistle. Martzke, Moore, and Ehler up front. Kuhn and Hohendorf on defense. Moore's got it at the wall, out to Kuhn at the point. Kuhn back down low. Ehler behind the net. Ehler in the far side corner. Played by Novi. They got some room to move it out. They'll take it to neutral. Moore on the back check disrupts. But Novi able to dump it in deep. Pass far side. Now through the middle. Goes loose. Novi sends it back in the zone. Taken away by Ehler. Big hit by Kuhn. There's Martzke. Feeds a pass behind the net for Hohendorf. Hohendorf near side for Moore. He's pressed in the wall. Loose for Ehler. Ehler has it. Ehler now finds Martzke. Martzke's taken down. Novi has control to neutral. Timpy with a stick on it. Gets it to Ehler. Puts it in deep. Pressure now. That's Budwarman in the green helmet. Couldn't get a pass. Now cleared out by the Firecats. They've got some speed. Right down in on net. The shot goes wide. Varsity play it ahead. That's Easton Morris, 22. Dumps it in far side corner. Novi able to carry it out. Pass up the wall. They've got an open man here. Neutral zone. Nice pressure there by Poulin. Novi, though, pass in front, cleared out by the defender. Owen Herman behind the net. Near side for... This is Budwarman giving chase, 19. Novi with speed. Now they send a pass, held up nicely by Poulin. Forces Novi to recycle here in neutral zone. They break it back in, though. Shot whiffed from the circle. Poulin with a hit. Pass in front. Taken away by Varsity. Pass out in front by Novi goes through. They've got control still in the zone. Now taken by Budwarman. Or no, this is Morse. Morse, a shot, beautiful shot by Varsity, saved by the Novi goaltender. It was Owen Herman on the shot. Smilanich, Berto. Ready. On forward. Hohendorf and Kuhn on defense. This is Hohendorf from neutral zone. Gets it back in. Novi able to get control. Pass to the middle connects. Dropped it at the wall. Held up by Kuhn and dumped out to neutral. Novi has to regroup. Far side. They'll dump it in at the red line. That goes behind Freem. Kuhn. Pass back to Hohendorf. Hohendorf's pass in the middle. Hits Berto. Across the red line. He's got Smilanich and Reddy with him. Pass in the middle. Reddy had it on his stick. Had it taken away. Berto has it. Shoots. A save by the goaltender. Rebound shot goes over the net. Novi tries to clear. Held in by Timpy. Timpy digs it into the corner. Berto's there to help. Or no, that's not Berto. That's Anderson. Sorry. Cray Anderson, number 55. Novi able to clear it out. Icing's waved off. That goes in deep. Firecats, Ice Cats are there first. They'll control behind the net. Puck loose, now in the near corner. Hard hit by Poulin. Poulin, 2-on-1. Shot on the far side doorstep off a post. Pass out of the middle and they put one in. Novi jumps on the board first here in the first period. Now we've got the Berto, Finnerty, and Herman line out up front. Kuhn and Hohendorf on defense. That's Hohendorf. Over for Kuhn, back to Hohendorf. He's got a little bit of room. Pass through the middle, looking for Finnerty, knocked down. Races after the loose puck, pushed into the wall. Herman, stick handles in the middle for Berto. Couldn't get a shot. And Novi breaks it out. Cross mid-ice, dumped it in deep. After it is Hohendorf. Hohendorf pulls it back in the near corner. Novi up the wall. Played by Finnerty, held in by the point position, shot in on Freen, saved. Near side, Kuhn's pass for Bordeaux, held in by Novi. Cross ice, wall, puck's pinned up in the corner. Loose on the doorstep behind the net, pass off the wall. This is Ethan Bordeaux. He's tied up, Novi holds it in. Kuhn with a big collision, puck's cleared to neutral. Novi will wait for their guys to get onside. They'll dump it back in deep. Kuhn's after it. Varsity behind the net. Outlet pass goes off the wall. Now loose puck's carried and we'll get a penalty. Elbowing call on the West Michigan varsity team. Novi back on their second power play of the game. Martsky, Poulin, Moore, and Timpey out on the penalty kill. Face off, won by Novi. They go D to D, far side point. Top of the circle, shot and saved by Noah Freen. Face off one again by Novi. They get it back to the D, far side. Pass along the wall. Now deep behind the end line, back to the wall. Martsky pressures, back to the point man, through the middle. Near side point, top of the circle, shot. Knocked down in front, Moore's after the loose puck. Pushes it into the corner. Novi able to control it at the wall. Back out to the point position. Shot in on Freen, gloved for the save. Kuhn comes out for the penalty kill. Ayler and Martsky up front. Hohendorf and Kuhn on defense. Shot in, knocked down before it got to Freen. Novi at the wall. Pass off the back of the net. Novi gets it back in the corner with some room. They'll carry it near side. Pass in front into the skates. Martsky's on it. And Ayler chips it to neutral. Puck played far side. Played up by Hohendorf. Played now back by Novi. Novi, top of the zone. At the circle. Try to get around Kuhn. He keeps the puck out from the middle. Novi has to bang it in deep behind net. And that buzzer means we've finished our first period. If you're watching on the live broadcast, I don't know if anything's coming through. I have red lights. So I'm going to stop the broadcast and start it again, see if we can't get on a different network. We'll be right back. All right, we're back. "13 minutes left in the second. Novi now left to right. Novi Firecats, the West Michigan varsity, in their D zone battling. We're back at even strength. Shot by Novi goes wide. Played behind the net. Novi still with control. Backhand pass out to the point. Firecats shot deflected over the net. Taken away by the varsity. That's Morse. He feeds it to Firecats trying to exit their own zone. Kuhn holds it down, moves it back in the right direction. Smilich there to help. There's Reddy, dumped in deep. After it, Anderson behind his net, hard off the glass, high glass, gets around the deep position. Smilich and Reddy are after it. Aiden Reddy up the wall for Anderson. Novi, though, able to move it out to the middle. After it is Timpy. Takes it away. Novi holds it in the zone. Smilich banged it back to neutral. Firecats from their own end. Pass near side goes long and deep. That's Poulin behind the net. Now far corner. Poulin off the wall. Firecats put it back behind the net. Timpy. Hard off the wall, near side. Held up by the point. Shot knocked down. Deflected a pass. This is Aiden Reddy. Aiden gets through the feet into the goaltender, and he stops for the whistle. Face off deep in the Novi end. Novi wins it. Bang behind the net, D to D. Backhand pass up the wall. Clears the neutral. Kuhn gets a stick on it. Firecats able to advance it ahead in the varsity zone. Now cleared back out. That is Berto with a chip in deep. Icing waved off. Hard after it is Poulin. Carson Poulin. Caden Poulin, sorry, he's 30. Finnerty after it. Novi carries it out through neutral to the far side. Held up by Berto. Berto at the wall. Tried to feed a pass. Gets knocked down. Berto. Novi moves it through. Pass near side. Connects. Drop pass to the point man. Makes his way down low. Puck taken away by Berto. Ethan Berto. Oh, had it poked off his stick at the blue and sent back into the varsity end. Kuhn retrieves it. Kuhn behind his own goal. Pressured, keeps the puck, now takes it out the far side. Pass up, jump the stick of Martsky, icing arms up, and we'll bring it back for a D-zone draw. Carson Poulin, Timpy on defense. Up front, Moore, Ayler, and Martsky. Puck tied up on the wall. 6 guys trying to get it out. Now moved ahead by Novi. Pass in front, knocked down by Timpy. Tried to feed a pass up to Moore. It's loose. Moore's after it. Firecats take it away. They'll send a pass near side deep into the varsity end. Icing arms up and called off. Poulin ties it up, gets it up the wall to Ayler. Ayler's pass in the middle, just out of Moore's reach. Novi has to wait for their boys to get on side. Pass near side connects. Hit by Ayler. Puck loosened for Poulin. Novi gets it back. Shot and they score. What a shot from the near side dot. And Novi extends their lead 2-0. Novi wins the draw. They drive it ahead towards varsity end again. Pass out to the point. Shot top of the circle. Save. Puck's cleared to the wall. Kuhn plays it off the wall. Novi holds it in at the point. Played down low, near side corner off the wall. Varsity after it. Owen Herman dig. Kuhn with a big hit behind the net. Bodie Warman ties it up on the wall. Kuhn in to help. Now digging it out is Morse. Morse's pass connects with Herman. Herman drives it in. Far side, pass near side, shot. Saved by the goaltender. And we'll get a whistle. Good setup. Good opportunity there. Booty Warman. Herman. And Morse up front on defense. Timpy and Carson Poulin. Face off. Timpy shot. Save. Cleared out by Novi. Pass through the middle. Knocked down by Timpy. Novi pushes it ahead. They drop a pass to the point position. Now backhand into the corner. Wrapped around the net. After it. Timpy. Novi digs it out. A shot goes over the net. Deflected. Loose behind the net. Varsity after it. That's Timpy. Timpy off the wall. Looking for Morse. Bang back in by the point position. Behind the net. Poulin. Poulin hard off the wall. That'll be grabbed by the defender. It'll come out and back in, so we'll get an offsides face off. Just over halfway here in the second. That's Moore's pass, far side, connects. Now to the middle for Smilanich. Smilanich ready, and Anderson up front. Moore and Hohendorf on defense. Hohendorf into the corner, behind the net with it. Feeds a pass out to Moore. Moore's shot, knocked down. Smilanich trying to find it. Backhand towards the net. Deflected behind the net. Firecats start to move it out. Pass to the middle, knocked down, picked off by Anderson. Anderson shot, and he scores! West Michigan Varsity gets on the board with 6:46 left in the first. Cray Anderson, West Ottawa, future, I guess, returning player. Up front for West Michigan. This is Berto. Berto settles it down, top of the zone, pass off a player, loose. West Michigan trying to find it. Novi's going to have some room. Feed a pass to the middle, goes long. Kuhn has it. Kuhn will take it behind his own goal. Trying to move it up the wall. Finnerty, Poulin, and Berto up front. Kuhn and Timpy on defense. This is Berto, crosses the line. Moves it to the middle. Novi picks it off. Firecats into neutral. Pass in the middle, knocked down. Played by Timpy, but put back in the zone onside. Timpy turns, tries to send it to neutral. Finnerty's there, gets it to Berto. Ethan Berto. Ethan Berto in the zone. Pass down for Poulin, now for Berto. Berto still with it. Berto shot, saved by the goaltender. Novi clears, near side. Moore wrestles it away. Moore's got it. Feeds a pass to the D-man. Puck loose, now played ahead by the Varsity. They have some numbers. Racing in, shot, knocked down nicely by the back checker. Varsity though, that's Poulin with a shot and save. Pressure far side, Poulin now loose for Moore in the neutral zone. He's got time and space. He turns, drop pass for Poulin. Poulin high off the glass, dumps it in deep. Martsky chases after it. Martsky tied up in the wall. Got an arm around the head there. Digging out is Anderson, the goal scorer. Into the corner, Smilanich in to help. Anderson has it at the wall. Anderson off the wall for Moore. Moore, hard off the wall, deep behind the net. Martsky's there. Ooh, the net comes off. A battle in front. And we'll get a whistle and offensive zone draw. 4:42 left here in the second. Anderson breathing some life into this varsity team. Last two shifts were all downhill. Reddy's out with Anderson on center, Smilich on the wing. Hohendorf and Kuhn on defense, carried in by Reddy. Reddy, far side circle, maintains control. Pass in front to Smilich, couldn't find it, taken by Anderson. Anderson now into the corner. Pass back for Reddy. Shot in by Anderson, off the side of the net. Into the far corner, Smilich takes it away. Ties it up in the feet. Reddy's there to help. In Anderson. Anderson has it. Sticks around one to Reddy. Shot off the side of the net. And we'll get a whistle as the goalie is able to freeze. Martzke's out on the face-off dot. He's got Bordeaux and Ayler. Hohendorf down in the corner, behind the net. Pass out in front, looking for Ayler, goes all the way through. And hard after this is Bordeaux. Bordeaux behind the net. Stops. Looks for a lane, high through the air to Ayler, catches it midair to himself. Ayler crossed the blue line, top of the zone, now at the wall. Shot in on net, a save. Loose behind the net. Martzke digs it. Martzke holds it in the feet. Novi gets some help. Big hit by Ayler. Taken away by Bordeaux. Bordeaux over for Kuhn. Kuhn, top of the circle, shot just wide. This is Hohendorf, buzzing behind the net. Hohendorf, pass out for Bordeaux, shot, knocked down. We got a high stick whistle, hopefully, there we go. Not a penalty, just a face-off deep, possibly. 3:21 left in the second. Martzke on the dot. Ayler and Bordeaux. Poulin a shot from the point. Played in front. Loose in the feet. Firecats try to move it up near side wall. They'll get it to neutral. Firecats rush it in. Take it to the near side. In on net. Great play by Timpy to put the puck behind the net. And now cleared out. Pass for Bordeaux. Bordeaux keeps control at the wall. Ooh, centered a pass played by the Ice Cats, but Bordeaux gets it, sends it deep. Ayler's there. Ayler behind his goal, sends it near side. Firecats able to move it far side, pressured by Budwarman. Firecats now to the near side, pass behind the net. Back behind the net. Great pressure here. Morse is after it. Here's a pass long ice. Connected with Novi. Firecats shot wide. All the way out to the point. He holds it in at the wall. Budwarman's after it. Moves it to Owen Herman. Herman carries it ahead. Herman carries. Shot in on net to save. Herman's got it in the corner. In to help is Morse. Morse has it. Carried along the end line. Goes loose. Novi has it. Behind the net. High off the glass, icing arms up. And we'll bring it back for an offensive zone draw. Finnerty, Bordeaux, Poulin up front. Moore and Hohendorf on defense. Moore has it, far side, holds it in, gets it at the wall to Poulin. After it now is Finnerty. Novi, far side, or near side corner. Little outlet on the wall, picked off by Moore. He's got to wait, now he can go and dumps it in deep. Played behind the net by the Firecats. Off the wall into the corner, Firecats now up the wall, held by Poulin, now picked up by the Firecats. With some speed. Gets around one defender. Dropped a pass near side at the wall. Shot in on net, save. Moore's got the rebound, far side. Plays it up the wall. Firecats trying to push it back in deep, and that'll be gloved by the goaltender for the face-off. Minute 4 left in the second period. Anderson ready, Smilanich up front, Kuhn and Timpy on defense. Firecats win the draw, they hold it in the zone, glove down by Kuhn, carried ahead. Kuhn crossed the blue line. At the wall, puts a pass back in the corner. There's Reddy, in here comes Smilanich behind the net. Lucas to the near side with it. Feeds a pass behind the net, far side. At the wall is Reddy. He's got some space, plays it behind the net for Anderson. Firecats move it to the near wall on the breakout. And they had a pass deflected by Anderson. Picked off. This is Anderson again, top of the slot. He'll hold, puts a pass towards the middle. Firecats with a stick on it. Smilanich, Reddy's after it. Moves it to Kuhn. Kuhn puts a shot, goes wide behind the net. Firecats send it length. They've got a man on a break, wide open. In on net, shot, saved by the goaltender. Tempe tries to clear, puck rolls to neutral zone after it's ready. He's got Smilanich with him. Oh, we got a whistle and a buzzer at the same time. Great save by Noah Freen to keep the game at 1 goal. Third period set to begin here. Starting off for West Michigan, Easton Morse on the wing, Samuel Boudwarman and Owen Herman. Moore and Poulin on defense. This is brought ahead by Morse. Morse gets it in, shot, saved on the doorstep. Novi clears, Moore from the point, far side. Plays toward net, deflected in the near side wall, into the corner. Herman's after it. Now Morse sends a pass, played by the Firecats. Still in the zone, Moore tried to sweep it in. Firecats pushed it out, 2-on-1. To the near side, knocked down by Poulin. Morse with it, pass up for Boudwarman, played back in. Morse gets it out. Held up here at the wall. Poulin's there, Moore's got it. Moore's pass mid-ice through the air for Boudwarman. Now Morse, into the zone it goes. This one will come out, Moore's got it. Moore puts it back in, delayed offsides. That one chipped by Novi, loose for Poulin. Poulin over for Moore. Moore carries in, has it swept to the wall. He's after it though. Try to feed a pass back to Bordeaux. Bordeaux at the point position, chases after the loose puck. Bordeaux carries ahead, gets around 2. Red line, blue line, Bordeaux. Wide on the backhand, gets a shot up, goes wide. Bordeaux ties it up in the corner, feeds a pass to Boudwarman, pass in front to Finnerty, a shot and a save. Loose on the near side, Boudwarman plays it towards the middle. Novi gets a stick on it, but wrestled away by Hohendorf. Novi loses an edge. Bordeaux has it. Bordeaux top of the slot, shot and glove for the save. Out for West Michigan, Bordeaux, Finnerty, Poulin, Hohendorf, and Kuhn. Novi wins the draw. They pull it behind their net, carried to the far side. Pass through the middle, goes long, icing arms up, and we'll bring it back. Off, won by the Firecats, played to neutral but picked off by Hohendorf. Hohendorf from inside the red line dumps it in deep. Hard after it. Bordeaux up the wall. Kuhn has it at the point. Played towards net, deflected but held in by West Michigan. West Michigan, top of the zone. Novi takes it away. On the back check, Poulin with a big hit. Puck loose near side. Kuhn up the wall for Berdo. Berdo's pass connects to Poulin. Poulin races it in. Poulin had to go off a skate and into the wall. Firecats able to advance it into neutral. Pass cross ice, doesn't connect. There's Carson Poulin and Timpy on the back wall now. Held up by Timpy, Infinity. Novi loosens it up, sends it back, near side point man. Can't get it in deep, comes out to neutral. Poulin trying to get a stick on it, he's hard after it. Hit into the wall, Firecats stay on their feet. Loose now for Timpy, off a shin guard and dumped in deep. Timpy's after it. In the far corner, pinned up there, Infinity to help. Taken out by Timpy, off the wall to neutral zone. It's loose, Aiden Reddy's after it. Reddy puts it in the far side corner as West Michigan gets a much needed change. 10:30 left in the third. Anderson in the corner to Timpy. Timpy, stick handles through into the corner. Smilich trying to find the loose puck. He's got it. Dumps it off the wall. Anderson chipped to the wall for Timpy, or for Reddy. Anderson carries it to the middle. Backhand shot goes wide. Firecats get a stick on it out to the near side on the breakout attempt, held in by Poulin. After it is Anderson in the corner. Feathers a pass to the middle, picked off by the Firecats. They'll rush it ahead. Smilich on the back check, disrupts play. Firecats carry it through. Moore gets a stick on it. Loose D-zone, Martzke. Jake Martzke carries near side. Decides to switch directions. Far side, Martzke off the wall in deep. He's hard after it. Novi's there as well. Big collision in the back wall. Firecats move it near side, out the zone. Moore gets a stick on it, back for Ayler. Firecats pass cross ice. Crashing down on that is Martzke, held in the zone, picked off, and whistled for the offsides. Just over 9 minutes left here in the game. Martzke on the dot, Ayler, Berdo, Moore, and Hohendorf. Berdo's on the dot. Kicks it in the zone. Through some feet. Gets it to Ayler. Rips a low shot. Saved by the goaltender. Comes out to Moore at the point. Moore, top of the circle, shot. Save. Rebound attempt. Save. Another rebound save. And we'll get a whistle. Braden Kuhn comes out on D. Kuhn, Hohendorf, Martzke, Berdo, and Ayler. Face off, played by Berdo, gets a shot right off the dot, off the draw, and that's held by the goaltender. Martzke gets it in the corner, hard after it. Novi wraps it around far side. Pass now near side, goes long, but they've got control. Into the West Michigan zone, off Martzke's skates, into the corner. Kuhn levels a hit. Martzke gets the puck. Hard off the wall, looking for Berdo. Novi holds it in, but Martzke's there to sweep it. Sends a pass up for Ayler through his legs, and we'll get a whistle. Booty Warman on the dot. Out there with Morse and Herman. On defense, Kuhn and Timpy. Puck played near side. This is Kuhn behind the net. Taken away by Timpy. Timpy off the wall looking for Morse. Held up by the Firecats. They'll dump it far side. Kuhn's there. Backhand up the wall looking for Herman's, cleared to neutral. Pass near side. Firecats. Through mid-ice. Knocked down by Booty Warman. Into the zone. Nope. Held out. And back in offsides. But Booty Warman's got it. Feeds a pass for Herman. Herman. 1-on-4. Oh, he's pushed in from behind. And we get a whistle. West Michigan Varsity on their first power play of the game. Let's see what the call is. Rough call. So the power play unit, we've got Timpy and Poulin, Carson Poulin on defense, Caden Poulin, Finnerty, and Bordeaux up front. Quick whistle as they've got a minute and a half up on the clock instead of 2. I don't know if we're doing minute and a halves. I guess we get a minute and a half, they get 2, because I had 2 on the clock earlier. Minute and a half penalty. Bordeaux in the corner, pulls it up the wall, pass back to Timpy from the point position, over to Bordeaux. Bordeaux into the middle, Bordeaux gets around one. Bordeaux with a shot, oh, just over the net. Held up by Timpy in the corner, loosened up by the Firecats. They'll move it, try to move it out of the zone, get around the defender, but here's Bordeaux to sweep it. Ethan Bordeaux, he'll regroup in his own zone. The guys get some space. Poulin try to pass to his brother, went through, and the Firecats have it, top of their zone. Firecats will rifle that down the length of the ice. They're on the penalty kill, so icing's waved off. Poulin's pass out for Poulin. This is Finnerty. Over for Timpy. Timpy up for Bordeaux. Bordeaux at the red line. Dumped back in by the Firecats. 30 seconds left in the power play. Poulin behind his net. Poulin feeds a pass to his brother. Gets it back. Near side, Firecats there. They'll bang that one in deep. 10 seconds. Puck played far side. Timpy in the wall. Firecats get their 5th skater back. Anderson behind his own net. He drops a pass to Timpy. Timpy up for Poulin. Poulin dropped it to Anderson. Anderson down low, pass in the middle, knocked down, but loose on the wall for Reddy. That's Smilanich, played it towards net. Moore's going to sink down from the point position. Played towards net, saved by the goaltender. And the Firecats try to play it out. Smilanich in the hip pocket, takes it away. Lucas at the wall, try to feed a pass in the middle, picked off by the Firecats. Played behind their net, far side. Firecats now taken away again by Smilanich. Lucas in the feet, Lucas has it. Tried to carry it towards the middle and played out. Moore gets a stick on it. Firecats now Hohendorf. Firecats get it back. Pass up the far side, goes long, icing arms up. And we'll bring it back with 5:15 left in the third. Martsky on the die. Berto and Ayler. Ayler over for Moore at the point. Moore's backhand put in deep. Martsky after it. Martsky's got it behind the net. Jake carries it far side. Pass in front, saved by the goaltender. Nice setup, but cleared out by the Firecats. They'll carry it in the West Michigan end. Moore got a stick on it. Gets it to Hohendorf. Hohendorf's pass up for Ayler connects. Ayler over for Berto. Played in by the Firecats. Now back to neutral. Past the defender. It's a race after the loose puck into the corner. Pass out in front, taken by Hohendorf. But the Firecats get it back. Again, Martzke's there. Martzke, another stick on it, sends it to the top of the zone. Firecats have to regroup. They'll send a pass far side, then put it back in their own zone. Defender behind his own goal. Pressure by Martzke and Berto. Martzke has it on the doorstep. In the feet and cleared to the wall. Firecats will have room to get it out. Played now into the middle. Kuhn with pressure. Firecats there, loose in the middle. Firecats leave drop a pass. Now picked off by Martzke. Martzke up for Berto. After the loose puck, taken away by the Firecats. And they'll swing right back into the West Michigan end. Top of the zone. Now far side, down low, pass in front, deflected out into the corner. Firecats there. Another pass, top of the zone. Backhand goes deep behind the net. Firecats. Near side. Pressured by Kuhn, shot in, saved, glove down by the Firecats, and taken away by Berto. Berto's air pass, caught, brought down by Novi. They carry it in, pass far side, loose, and into the wall. Kuhn is there. His backhand high off the glass for Ayler. Ayler has it taken and pushed back in the corner by Novi, loose on the near side. Novi's point man comes in, shot knocked down by Poulin, and he'll dump it at length of the ice for the whistle. 3 minutes left. In for West Michigan, Buduarman, Morse, Herman, Moore, and Timpey. Face-off won by Novi. In on net, loose in front. Still loose, now chipped over the net. This one played back to the point, settles it at the blue, dumps it back on the wall. Pressured by West Michigan. Herman's trying to dig it out. Firecats put it behind the net. Timpey's there. He's got control. Pass through the middle, off the stick. This is Buduarman. Buduarman in deep, loses an edge at the wall. Firecats able to move it out. They've got a 2-on-1 here. Played near side into the corner. Timpey with a pin up. Moore's there along with Poulin. I'm sorry, Rempe. Morse, sorry. Out to the point man. Firecats shot goes wide. On the wall. Played behind the net. Herman played towards the middle. Back for Novi. Shot on net and gloved by the West Michigan goaltender, Freen. Face-off tied up in the feet. Now taken, chipped out to neutral zone. Smilich is after the loose puck. Novi plays it back to neutral. Pass cross ice connects. They'll take it in wide. On the far side, through a defender. Pass out in front, no one's there. A shot in on Freen is knocked down. Held in, Firecats. Try to set up a shot, top of the circle. Now take it into the wall. They double teamed. Loose puck after it is ready, and here's Anderson. He finds Smilich. Smilich back to Anderson. Carries it in on side. Anderson shot, gloved by the goaltender. Oh boy, clock. .112 left in the game here. Puck at the wall. Firecats trying to break it out. They send it past the middle. They got an open man. Empty net, and they score. didn't notice the net was empty on our end there. So Novi puts another goal in here late. It's 3-1. This is Poulin. Timpy's pass goes deep. Firecats up the wall. That'll come out to neutral zone. Finnerty has it. Has it punched away. Novi puts it in deep. Pass through the middle, through the air. Goes loose for Poulin. Poulin ahead for Ayler. Ayler takes it wide. He's got Finnerty in the middle. Shot deflected. Finnerty in the corner. Behind the net. Jump the stick. Hard after it is Poulin. Firecats play it back into the West Michigan end. Moore is there. Moore from behind his own net. Pass through the middle. No one there. Novi with it. Mid-ice. And they'll dump it in deep. 10 seconds on the clock. Moore behind his goal. Novi ties it up. 5 seconds into the corner. And that will do it for game 1 of the Hockey Fights Cancer 16U Spring Tournament. Game 2 later on tonight, 8 o'clock, against the Saginaw Juniors Spirit. We'll see you then.